Greetings, people of YouTube. This is Pete R. Porker. With the Bray Wyatt-inspired Uncle Howdy-led group's arrival looming closer, we will have a look at possible targets they'll be coming for after their arrival. Braun Strowman. Braun has already made his presence felt on Raw about a month ago during the WWE Draft. Many, including myself, speculated that he would have been a lock for a Wyatt-inspired group. Keep in mind that the last time Braun and Bray were in a feud with each other, Bray was trying to recruit Braun back into his pack by using Alexa Bliss. Might Uncle Howdy pick up where Bray left off by trying to bring Braun back into the fold by any means necessary? Braun refused Bray at this time in the summer of 2020. The Fiend never forgets, though. Uncle Howdy may not forget either and make life miserable for Braun. Perhaps Alexa Bliss could be used to try and break Braun down once again. Or maybe Braun will just join the group down the road on his own to help the faction battle other factions, and to help battle others trying to do fellow former faction partners like Eric Rowan harm. Alexa Bliss. Miss Bliss is tied in storyline-wise deeply with Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman. She was originally a mixed tag team partner of Strowman's in a team called Little Big. Bray Wyatt, in his feud with Braun Strowman, tried to use Alexa Bliss to get Braun to join him in their feud in the summer of 2020. Alexa Bliss was eventually brainwashed by the Fiend to join him, thus turning on her former partner, Nikki Cross, who abandoned her before the Fiend appeared to put the mandible claw on Miss Bliss. Keep in mind, Alexa Bliss turned on the Fiend Bray Wyatt during his feud with Randy Orton at WrestleMania in 2021. That would make her a pretty good candidate to be a target for Uncle Howdy and friends, or Fiends. Alexa Bliss in early 2023 was also being stalked by Uncle Howdy, who was trying to bring her back to the dark side. Before Nikki Cross disappeared, she was starting to go into trances in WWE. Might Uncle Howdy be using Bliss's former tag team partner Cross to target Bliss to finish what he started once Alexa returns? The Judgment Day. Faction warfare could really heat up in the WWE once Uncle Howdy and his cohorts finally arrive. The Judgment Day may have their hands full on the Raw side of things once this happens. One member in particular, Finn Balor, has quite the storied rivalry with Bray Wyatt, as the two have had many matches over the years. So there may be unfinished business to get to here in honor of Bray Wyatt for Uncle Howdy and his members. With Finn Balor being the first Bray attacked as the Fiend, may this come full circle again with Uncle Howdy's Bray Wyatt-inspired group attacking Finn and his comrades. Randy Orton. Perhaps no other wrestler has caused Bray Wyatt more turmoil than the master of the RKO himself, Randy Orton. It would be easy to see Orton as a target of an Uncle Howdy-led group. Randy Orton has feuded with Bray several times over the years, and at one time even joined Bray Wyatt's Wyatt family, only to turn on Bray and burn down Sister Abigail's cabin. The Fiend's final opponent was Randy Orton, too, as Randy Orton burnt the Fiend late in 2020, only to have Alexa Bliss, as we discussed earlier, assist Randy Orton in a victory over the Fiend at Mania 2021. Randy Orton would seem like a full-circle prime target for such a group, along with Kevin Owens and whomever else would be aligning themselves with Mr. RKO out of nowhere. Jey Uso. In a more superficial type of feud, it would seem as though Jey Uso has adopted the Fireflies for himself lately, as the audience have been displaying their cell phone lights for him in his entrance. Jey even jokingly mentioned on social media that the Fireflies are his now. Uncle Howdy and his followers might not take this jab so lightly. And in addition to Jey, of course, having his ties with Roman Reigns as a former Bloodline member and cousin of Roman Reigns, who indirectly took the belt from The Fiend without even pinning him in 2020, the Yeet Master may be a target for Uncle Howdy and his group. Speaking of fireflies, I've been having a lot of fireflies, or lightning bugs as we call it here in the South, coming into my room as of late. Might Uncle Howdy and his group be targeting me? Of course not. They don't even know who I am. Moving on. Other factions. Other factions like the New Blood version of the Bloodline, the Final Testament, DYI, who Dexter Lumis was a partner with, and a newly reformed Bullet Club could be down the road as rivals to this Uncle Howdy group. The Pride faction of Bobby Lashley's might be targeted as well, since Bobby was Bray's final unfinished feud. There will be possibilities of not just faction warfares, but cross-battling other women for the women's title, or any combination of Eric Rowan, Joe Gacy, and Dexter Lumis going for the tag team titles, or even secondary or world titles could be targeted. However, like with Bray Wyatt himself, a Wyatt-inspired group would likely work best staying out of the title hunt altogether and just focus on causing destruction in their path. Know of any other possibilities I skipped? Let me know in the comments down below. While I think initially this Uncle Howdy faction will be leaning more toward the face side, I see them targeting both heels and faces down the road on both Raw and SmackDown as more of an anti-hero type group. What do you think? Thanks so much for watching. This is Pete R. Porker saying Excelsior. Hello? Hello? Who's there?